Hello. Hello. I don't know if it cut off my first hello, but I'm back. And, yeah, after further inspection, I don't think anything's checking if the reactions are the same or not. We check if they're valid, but we don't check if they're the same. So, I'm gonna totally just like quickly fix that. So we actually make a little bit of progress, at least. So we need to check for duplicate reactions. And yeah, check for duplicate reactions, and I already looked it up. Apparently there's a JavaScript shortcut you can do in order to just check if there's anything in an array that's copied, and it's new set array dot size doesn't equal array dot length. Apparently. So apparently new set doesn't do anything with duplicates. It just removes them. So we just create a new set and it works. So let's do that. Check for duplicates. So if a new set with the new poll dot reactions, I think it was like that, right? Let me double check again. New set array dot size array dot length. Okay, I think this should work. So we create our new set with the reactions, we get the size of it and compare if it doesn't equal new poll dot reactions dot length. So if it removed anything from its length, then we need to send a error, just like this one. So we just copy paste if it didn't do a weird thing. Let embed equal add poll, and okay, please reuse this command and fix this error. Yeah, so we just need to remove this. So your poll message has multiple of the same reaction options in order for, or I guess it just says like they all have to be different or something. Polls must contain unique reaction options, or poll reaction options must all be unique. That sounds better. And that should fix the possibility for duplicates. Save that. And yeah, I guess we go back to our original thing. We are going to see if this returned anything. Not everything, but anything. So let me run it. Let's go to Discord. Let me open up Discord. There we are. /poll add? Yeah, poll add. Add a different poll by us. Right there. Press yes. Errors, but what does it send? It looks as if it sends a promise that's pending and it doesn't await it. That's completely fair, yeah. We kind of need an await right here. Because database.getRow, it takes time to do that, so we need to wait for that response. That might literally just be the issue. That might be it. Let's see if it works now. Let me rerun the bot. Let me pull up Discord once again. And let's rerun poll add. Different poll by us. Click yes. An error occurred, but what happened this time? Still cannot read property push of undefined. Yeah, so it still didn't work. It's kind of fair. It's coding. Nothing ever works on the first try. Or the first fix. So we are waiting for it. Perhaps we need to wait for it and not try to grab poll data from it immediately. And instead do something like this. So current poll queue dot poll data. And then when we update the poll data, we do dot poll data. So that means it will wait for the row and then it will grab the poll data. I don't know if it does it on the same line, if it waits or not, but might as well try. I'm not a JavaScript expert, so we'll see. Discord, poll add, different poll. Yes. An error occurred. Current poll queue.polldata.push is not a function. That is mighty unfortunate. Let me see if I can get a window in here for the console. Or CMD, actually. CMD. There it is. And I think that works, right? It is transparent, so I don't know if it like actually shows what's behind it or not. It might not, but we have this, and this is our current error. Current poll queue.polldata.push is not a function. So we need to make it a function. We need to get it to work. So let me, first of all, get it out of my face. Let's go back to the code, because that's what we're going to be doing the most part of this stream. So, this doesn't work. Push is not a function of poll data. But what is poll data? I don't know if poll data is actually returning anything or not. Like, is it returning the proper stuff? Let's see. Let's rerun it. Go back to good old Discord. Poll add. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to do. Event. Probably start that, right? Or did it already start? Start event. Yeah. Because I am streaming right now. There we go. And let's re-add our poll. This is a pretty decent feature, by the way, the new event thing. I don't know why my server got and not any other server, but sure. Let's see, is it still erroring? Here's what we see now. So, still same error because we're not doing anything, but we are printing his ... water wet. think it's retrieving the wrong thing. I think it's retrieving the wrong database thing. Go to our database. Actually, is it? I can't tell. No, it is retrieving the right one. But if we look at it, it's just this. There's no... It's only a dictionary. It's not an array of dictionaries. So, if we look at this, yeah, we do have our brackets here. So what if we just like manually did something like this? Is water dry? Just so we can differentiate the two. Apply. Valid JSON. Okay. So this should be valid. So let's try it again and see if it does anything. I just noticed the command prompt's in the way, sorry. So I added the new question, is water dry? It says it's valid. So let's see if it actually is valid. Go away, Discord. Actually, yeah, we we do need Discord because we're not changing any code. Let me rerun it. Perfect. And Discord/poll add. A lot of this channel is just me sending the same exact stuff over and over until it works. Yes, and what does it print? It prints only the one. Nothing changed. Okay. Why would it only print this? It is supposed to return the entirety of the JSON data. So, I guess... let's go looking at it again. Database. So it's a valid JSON and it's only sending this part. It's not sending the rest of it. But it is sending this because it's not the one without the dots. So... I don't know, it's very, very interesting. Why would this not like to work? If we did curly brackets, it said it was invalid, I believe. It says text/numeric. Apply. This is not JSON. If we do brackets, it suddenly is. Yeah. Okay. I think this calls for looking up what JSON formatting is. Let's look up a example. JSON format example. Add. No thanks. So that's an example JSON string. JSON array. Yeah, an array is just the brackets. Can you have an array of dictionaries? JSON objects, or object, an array of objects, perhaps? Surely you can, because that's what I've been using for JSON for the other bot. For all my bots, it's an array of dictionaries. So JSON array of dictionaries. That's how to convert it. We just want to make one. I don't like. I think we already understand that this should be correct. Brackets entails that's a array. We have a comma right here separating the two, and then it's just another question. But it doesn't seem to work. So let's look at the code again. So we're getting the row pull queues ID 1. That's somewhat working. What is database doing? When it gets a row, it finds the position in cache. If it exists, then returns the cached value. Wait. Is it returning the cached value? I wouldn't think so, because I'm restarting the bot, so there shouldn't be a cache. So it should obtain the actual value. It should obtain the find value in column. It should update the model with that data, if it exists. And then it returns an array of that row. That's what data values is. So I don't know, is that what's running here? This has to be running. So in our database, why does this have to be so complicated? I assume I can't like extend this at all. Oh, I can. Okay, that's nice. Because we're not gonna have many pull queues, so I kind of want to actually be able to see each one. So this is what we got so far. An array of dictionaries, question mark. But it only returns the first question. For some reason. Why might it be doing that? I don't know, we just have to keep trying things. Because I have no clue. Data cache model name push. Is the cache even proper? When it grabs the data, it's just a array, and then when it checks the cache, it goes through and checks the column. Okay, I guess it's proper, I suppose. I mean, it will work, right? It just won't be in order. So the cache should work for the most part, as far as I know. But it's not grabbing the right value. Every time the bots run, data cache is emptied. So it goes through here, it grabs this, it returns the data values. Then it goes over here. And then pull data is just one table. Dot pull data is only one I keep saying table because that's a Lua thing. It's a dictionary. Dictionary is also Lua, but I don't know. I think no, object. It's not a dictionary, it's an object. So it returns only one object, and we want an array of objects from poll data. But poll data is an array of objects. So why would it not work? It is returning something. It does exist. It's just not... This is an object, so you can't push anything to it. So... Gosh, I have no clue. Why would it not return the data that's actually in there? I guess if we really wanted to, we could just try to see if it actually grabs it properly. If we get a console log 1, that means it worked. Doing the proper thing. I mean, I can only assume it would work. Because it's grabbing something. Poll add. A different poll by us. Yes. Go into the logs, and it did indeed return 1. So it is grabbing it directly. But it's only grabbing the 1. And if I were to cancel that, and I were to change it in the database, to like is ... water wet, will it then update? Will it update properly, or will it still be ... Let's see. Node / poll add a different poll. Yes. And command. It didn't update. Nothing updated. Okay. That's interesting. So we found our issue. It's grabbing from the database, but the database itself isn't updated. That, or it's grabbing something. I don't know. I keep saying that. Of course I don't know. If I did know, I would fix it. So it didn't update. Even though I updated it in the database, it's not grabbing this. It's grabbing something else entirely. Whether it be like in the program itself or I don't even know. But let's take some heavy measures now. Let's go to the database. There is an option. We have alter true, which overwrites things. Perhaps we need to overwrite things, and maybe that will fix it. So if I set alter to true, and I run it again, it's going to take a while to run because we're altering the entire thing. It takes a few seconds. Whoa. Database is locked. Interesting. Okay, is it because I'm open in it right now? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Do you want to save the changes made? Oh, it doesn't show up on stream, but it says, do you want to save the changes made to the database file? It's like, yes, I do. It should have already, but apparently applying is not saving. Jeez, okay. Let's change the code back. maybe now it'll work. Since that we actually saved it this time. Let's go back to poll. And let's go run it again. Go to Discord. Open that up. /poll add. Have our different poll. Yes. Or, sorry. Press the button, yes. Poll added. The poll has been added to the queue. Let's check. Did it get added? Yes, it did. This is the array of objects that we need. So glad that works. Okay. So, we should have it working now. Let's check our database again. Close that. Let's reopen our database. Let's see if it actually updated. Poll queues should be the same for the most part, but then I refresh. Is it different now? Doesn't look like we have the option. Is this different? No. Huh. So it is retrieving it correctly, but it's not saving it correctly. Which, I mean, is one step closer. I'm glad. But yeah, we only have the 2 questions still here. And they have not been updated whatsoever. So let's go back and let's see what we can do about that. So poll data is giving us the proper data, so we don't have to continue grabbing that. It should be pushing the new poll, which exists up here. Should work. And then it should push that or update it to the poll data row. I see the issue already off the bat. Very small, but we're editing 1 here, we're editing 0 here. 0 doesn't exist here. That should solve everything. That should be the singular solution that we need. That is simple. I am so glad it's not anything more difficult. Let's add a different poll then. Press yes. Boom, poll added. This poll is added. Let's go to our database and double check that. Browse data, poll queues, expand, and we have it. We have our data. We have a different poll here, and now it's 3 long. Nice. We got it working. So, polls are being correctly added to the poll queue now, which is pretty cool. I'm so happy about that. Let's check if poll queue actually works. I don't think it will, but it might. I actually have no clue. It doesn't. Okay. So that's the next thing that we have to do. We have to fix poll queue, because kind of need that to see our polls in the server. So we haven't looked at this the entire time, so let's look at it. If the guild ID is our guild, which is the dev guild, which should have, you know, the Discord-wide poll as opposed to a server-wide poll, then it should grab the poll number and then the poll queue id1.polldata, or a blank array. So, assuming this should be poll queues. Poll queues. So if it's pull queues, that might fix it, I don't know. Let's go through it still. Then we get the current date, format the date, add the current thing, and pull queue number. So the current standing with the data at the moment is that the first pull in the data is not the one that should be sent first, and it's not going to get deleted. It'll just be a really big array of objects, pull objects. So what we're doing here is that we're looking at the pull number, and that increments up 1. So that means the farther down the array you go, the more recent the pull will be. And then once you pass that pull number, it's going to be future pulls. So in our database, if we look at our pull queues, this pull right here would just be the first pull ever sent, ever. And then it would be the next pull, and then the next one, then the next one, until we actually get to our current pull. I wonder if JSON has a size limit. I guess we could look that up just to make sure, because I don't want to keep pulls in here if we're going to hit a limit on how big a singular JSON could be. So let's look it up, I guess. SQLite JSON data size. Okay, so this might work. Opera. There we go. Okay, JSON. It's a loadable extension that adds JSON content. Overview. Is there a limit? Array length. Extract. Insert. Object. None of these really seem useful. They don't show any limit. Let's look at Sequelize, maybe? Maybe Sequelize will have anything on data types. Like, where would that be? Let's just look up JSON on here. JSON type. JSON B? JSON type. Okay. Interesting. Other data types. Does that include JSON? JSON. JSON B is different. This. Only supported for SQLite. That's us. Is there a limit? I'm gonna assume not. I'm gonna assume we're good to go with making a big, gigantic list, because I've sent about 250 polls. And if we have 344 characters for short polls, we're gonna have like tens of thousands of characters in total. So I don't know, I'm gonna assume it works, because I can always fix it after I start like importing the data from the old bot over, which of course I won't do until I actually complete the thing. So I guess we don't have to look at that anymore. Let's just start doing stuff with this. So what we have here, the current poll day. What is the current poll day? Or poll number? I think it's, no, it's just called current poll. Browse data, current poll. Current poll is 1 at the moment. So, I mean, we could set that to 0, because that'd make more sense. Let's set it to 0, just to have that. Apply, then save, apparently. Write changes. Okay, so it should be 0 now. So when we run this, poll num should be 0, poll q should be poll q. Polls a day is just 1. And yeah, it should grab poll q 0. And if it exists, then it will get the question and it will add it to this. So it should theoretically work right now. I don't see anything wrong with it at the moment, so let's see if there is anything wrong with it at the moment. Let's do poll add, or not even poll add, just poll q. Definitely doesn't work. That I can see. So what's going on here? Poll q, it's getting the row from poll q's ID 1. That should be the proper thing, and then grabs poll data from it. I notice again, once again, that we're not awaiting these. We should be awaiting the database get row. Shouldn't be assuming that it already has it. So let's try that. Let's save that, and now let's run it. And then let's go back to Discord. Okay, still doesn't work. So something is still wrong here. We're awaiting the database. It still might just be this. I don't know if I have to wait for it to do that and then do poll q equals poll q dot poll data. I might have to do that if I actually make the variable name correct. Might have to do that. Maybe. Also, if it was an empty, I think it'd be like that. It'd be just regular brackets because it's not a dictionary or object. So let's rerun that again. Let's see if that helps. Because you never know, it could be really easy fixes like that. It is indeed not an easy fix like that, though. That's unfortunate. Well, what are we doing down here to grab it? Poll queues ID 1. Poll queues ID 1. So it should be grabbing the same thing. Or blank array. I don't know if it's going to this blank array immediately or not. I guess we could remove that, see if that's an issue. Rerun the bot again. Good thing is the bot runs pretty quickly. Keep trial and error. Discord. Go away. So pull data. I guess the thing we gotta do now is just pull q dot pull data, or I guess pull data, and then let's see if pull q actually is the proper thing. So let's see if it's actually giving us some proper data, because we haven't actually confirmed it, but we assume that works. And now what error is? Okay. What is it error at? Cannot read property undefined of an undefined. Okay, so it's not even able to grab it. That's obviously an issue. Glad we checked. So let's remove that and see if it actually is grabbing it or not. Just make doubly sure. Doubly sure. Pull Q. Check the console. Pull data. It's working. It's giving us an array of objects of our polls. So I assume it is because I'm trying to call pull data on it while awaiting for the promise. So it'd be a simple enough fix, I'd assume. Even though I thought we already did that fix where we did pull q equals pull q dot pull data. And it is pull data, so that should work. Famous last words. Should work. Discord. A lot of back and forth. Check our command prompt, and yeah, we do get just the pull data. So it's just not doing anything properly with this data, I guess. It's not showing up anything down here. There's nothing. No questions. But I'm glad the database actually is working. So we're getting the proper data. Don't need to check that anymore. So pull Q, pull number. Oh, you know what? It's because I'm doing it up here too. That's why. Because you can't just do dot current poll. This is probably undefined. Pull num equals pull num dot current poll, I think. Is it that? Current poll. Yes, okay. So that should be the current poll number. So that should literally be it. Let's rerun the bot. And let's see if it actually works this time. Wow, it actually worked this time. That's cool. That's nice. I'm glad it works. That's always a nice sight to see. Yeah, so one thing that does bother me is that this is like one space off. We could definitely fix that. Let's do that real quick. That's a really easy fix. Literally just have to add a space right here. And then to make sure that the month is always 2 digits, maybe we want to make that, because if the month is only 1 digit, then it'll just do the weird dumb thing with it. Yeah, so we do that down here, month. And then we check the day. If the day length is only 1, then we add a 0 to that. So I guess we could do that with the month as well. Just change everything to month. month to string length. And that should make sure that if it's January, it's not going to mess up the weird movement or anything. But yeah, we got it working. And it kind of just looks ugly right now. Doesn't really show you much. Let me close Discord. Let me double check if I don't have anything like here. Okay, yeah. Sensitive data pushed out of the way. Here we go. So this is our current poll queue at the moment. We have current, and then we have 1 through 9. Yeah, I guess I didn't think of this, but yeah, this is spoilers. It's tomorrow's poll if you want to update, but I don't know if anyone's watching, so. But that's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna take that away because I'm not supposed to show you the polls in advance. It's like not good. But yeah, oh well. I already did. But we need to make it look better. Like perhaps adding the options that there are for it. Like maybe even just the reactions below it. Or next to it or something. Maybe? I don't know. Where would it go? We could have it under it, but it's gonna make the thing really long. You could have it to the right of it, but if it's a long question, then it'll just look, again, really long. I don't know. I guess we could try. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's close Discord. So question string. We have the month and then we have the question. But like every poll has at least 2 options. So what if we just like added those 2 options to the end? Like poll queue. But instead of question, it's options, and it's the first option and the second option. Kind of like that. And then we're gonna need like a space or something in between. A space, and then maybe a comma, and then have like a ... here. Let's see how that looks. I don't know how that would look for our bot. But we can always experiment with looks. Because that's really simple to do. Poll queue. Okay, I accidentally picked the options, not the reactions. My bad. Should be the reactions, not the options. Let's run that back. We should be doing reactions here, not options. Although it does look nice, but it wouldn't look nice if it's a long answer question thing. But that should be better. Let's rerun it, go back to Discord. Full queue, and yeah, something like this. Does it look good? And not too much. Doesn't look fantastic. But hey, we got options at least. Let's add another poll just to try it out. The best poll. And then we're gonna add like a 1 pool. I don't know what Knife. Fork and knife, yeah. Cool, awesome. And spoon. Radical. Radical. Because I don't know how to spell radical. By me, Cicadia. 2839. Create a poll, send that. Yes. Poll added. Does it update? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. So it actively updates. This is grabbing at this point from the cache. So we're not actually querying the database anymore. We're just querying the cache that holds all these options, which is pretty darn cool, right? It still kind of looks bad, though. I don't know. Why does it look bad? Maybe instead of having current right here, maybe current should be like one line above, so this is actually in a different position than the other polls, because that, I don't know, it just doesn't have the same, like, nice continuity when this isn't part of the polls that are about to come out. So let's change that real quick. Just doing some design things. So instead of current being up here, we could probably remove the space, do a new line, and then have that question. And then maybe a new line? Or just a new line? I'm gonna try a double new line, just to see how that goes. Rerun the bot. / poll Q. That looks better. I like that. I don't know if it necessarily has to be bold. But, you know, I think it's good enough right now. I don't think we need to do anything more with this at the moment. Especially not on stream. But we have a lot of other poll commands that we still need to do. We need to remove a poll from position. I see someone typing in there. I see you. Need to remove a poll from a position. View a poll and switch a poll, which are actually should be fairly simple. We just need to add options for both the server and Discord wide poll. So, and yes, I do have better Discord. I apologize. But look at that. Look, I got a member count. I can see when someone's typing. It's nice. Yeah. But yeah, we could definitely do these for the Discord wide poll right now. The thing that's gonna be difficult though, because you look at these, right now they're just based on position. / poll remove position. Poll view position. Poll switch position 1 position 2. Like, what position is this? Is this position 1 or is this position 2? Like, it needs to be clearer than what it is right now. So in order to do that, we could just add like numbers to the beginning of this. But I don't know, because if we add the date, it'd be really weird. You interpret the top position as 1, the one below as 2. Does this count as the top position, or does this one count as the top position? Because right now, the bot currently, this is position 1, and you can't edit the current poll because that doesn't make sense. But it might not be really obvious, because it'd be like, okay, this is poll 1, this is poll 2, so I need to switch poll 2. So there has to be some sort of indicator. Let's just program in a very simple indicator. It's probably going to look horrible, but it'll be something, just so we can have a look, so people know what it is. So on the question string, we want this plus I, because I starts at 1, plus and maybe a period in the middle, something like that. Yeah, the thing is, like, it's just not obvious. So if it's not obvious, it's just gonna make commands really difficult. Thanks for the follow, by the way. It's gonna make commands difficult because it's like, okay, position, there's no positions here, there's dates here, and you can't put in a date in Discord at the moment unless you put in a string, but then that'd be a whole other, I don't know, sack of marbles that you have to deal with. Parsing a date, and it could be month day, or it could be day month, or it could be whatever. But let's see if this works. Discord, let me rerun the bot. And let's redo poll queue. Okay. That's a lot better. That looks a lot better, I'd say. I like how it's not connected, but maybe the period's kind of unnecessary since it isn't connected. And then obviously this one on the bottom, big yucky. I don't like that. I don't like that yucky one. So we should probably remove this one. And then we should probably remove the periods. And then we're gonna have to program in multiple pages. But in the multiple pages, we should have 10 through like 19. So there should always be 10 options, even if this is 9 options right here. We just don't include a current poll because that's not like on that page. So that's gonna make a lot of filler polls, but I guess we don't have to worry about that right now. Let's just remove that last option real quick. My cat's meowing over there. I don't know if you can hear him. Let's remove the last option by simply doing less than 10. And then remove the period. And let's see if that looks okay. Run the code, open the Discord, /poll queue. It's a little confusing. Like, this gap is really small. So I can't tell if it's like, oh, I'm on the 111th month of the year. That's crazy. No. Like, it's a little confusing because it's just a bunch of numbers. There's nothing dividing this except a small space that's really easy to kind of skip over. Hello, Sank. You said my name. Hi. So we should probably change this. This probably shouldn't be the weird code syntax. It should probably be something else. Maybe, I don't know if bolding it would all have the same spacing. Because one, like the number 1 might be shorter than the number 2. And it probably is, and that would probably throw off a few pixels, but I guess we could try. Let's see if that changes much. Let's rerun the bot, reopen Discord, as per usual, /poll queue. Yeah, you can very, very slightly see 1 is shorter than every single other number. And it also looks like 4 is longer than every other number, which is annoying. All the other numbers, they seem aligned, but then there's 4, which is all the way over here, and then 1's shorter. So we can't really do bolds right there. So we have a few options. We could go back to our 1 period, which I think might be the way to go. Unless you could bold stuff like that. I don't think you can bold. Like... Oh, you can. Oh, you can bold code stuff. Okay. Use full width characters in place of the standard numbers. Full width characters in place of the standard numbers. A full width character. I've never like explicitly used a full width character, so I'm not entirely sure what that is. Like, is it a number? Like, would it be a 1 but also full width? So it'd be the width of 2? I'm gonna try the thing that I just figured out, is the bold code sort of syntax. But you could like send an example in the chat, maybe that would work. I don't know if Twitch chat will like make it weird. Send weird syntax characters in the Twitch chat, it'll kill everything. But let's do a bold number. Yeah, bold. Wait, am I doing this right? No, there's a space. There we go. The bold number. Let's see how that looks. We run the bot. Discord/poll. It barely looks any different. Look at the difference. 1 versus a bold 1. Whoa, and it's like a singular pixel difference. That's crazy. Doesn't really help much. That's unfortunate. A 1 versus a 1. It looks a little bit longer. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't really work out well. But we do definitely need the numbers in here somehow. I think the best option we've had so far is just the 1 period. But they're different Unicode characters from the normal numbers. So then, will it format a normal number? Let me look it up. Full width character. Full width character means a character has the same width as a Chinese character, regardless of font choice. Okay. Full width numbers. Half width numbers? Okay, I'm going down a rabbit hole. Let me open up the stream to show this. Going down some sort of rabbit hole. If I could figure out which one Opera opens into. Yeah, I don't know if Discord will be able to handle half width versus full width, but I would assume it would. I can only assume. So it's like saying full width to half width. It's like, whoa, okay, so there's half width characters. Okay. Unicode. Half width characters, Unicode. Wikipedia. Got my back. Numbers. Half width and full width forms. What's the difference? It's half width and full width at the same time? What? Full width. Full width. Digit 1, digit 2, digit 3. Okay, so let's see what digit 1 looks like in Discord. See if it does anything. 1 versus 1. Okay, so it sends differently. Oh, it does make it a little difficult though, because I'd have to make an array of these half full width characters or whatever. But let's see. Before we even like go into that, let's see if it looks good. And or if it actually works in Discord. So let's just completely remove this. Just add a 1. Yeah, so this is a normal one. This is a full width one. That's a beefy one. So we got our beefy one in here. Let's rerun the bot. Go back, Discord, pull Q. They're all gonna be 1s, but that's a full width 1 right there. Interesting. They definitely look weird. It's a weird looking 1, if I'm being honest. But they would all be the same width. So you know what? Let's try it out. Might as well. Let's see how like the entire array, full width array, equals an array of characters. So we have this beefy 1, and we're just gonna have 9 total characters, and we're gonna grab from this for each character. There's gonna be a lot of copy and pasting, but also I didn't hide Discord again. Go away, Discord. So we're gonna make a full width array with the full width numbers. I'm just gonna copy and paste directly from Wikipedia. Not really any quicker way I know of solving this. Just putting these all in here. 7, 8. I didn't even count, and apparently I got the length of this array right. So full width array. Full width array I plus that. So it should get the corresponding number and put it into our thing. And I guess we'll see how that works. See how it looks. See how it fares. Full width also works in bold. Oh, okay. We'll have to look at that. Bold might look a lot better. Discord, pull Q. Undefined. Did I never remove 10? 10's 21. 1 through 9. Just starts at 2. So I guess I have to do a -1 in here real quick. Just do a good old I -1. So it looks... Let's see what the bold looks like. Let's see how that fares. So add our bold characters, save, open Discord, rerun bot. The bot only takes like 650 milliseconds to open. It's pretty nice. Go over to Discord /pollq. Okay. Alright, okay. They kind of look out of place, but maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I hear Accumula Town in the background. I keep stumbling on words. It's horrible. Yeah, the numbers, they're not bad. They're full width, so they all have the same size. So that makes it look nice. So it's all lined here and all the pulls occur at the same length or whatever. Honestly, I think that's good. I think it's good enough. One thing that is going to be a little difficult though is when we get onto the second page, I'm going to have to grab both the first digit and the second digit and any other digits that come after it. So I'm gonna have to like get the remainder of 10 and see if like I need 2 digits or not, and like do some weird math to find the corresponding number. But I mean, I think it's okay. That's a pretty good suggestion. I didn't know there was a different way to get like monospaced text without doing the weird Discord codes thing. So that looks nice. So we have the positions here. So I guess the next thing we want to do is code one of these. Pull add, pull remove, pull view. Or we already did pull add. Pull remove, view, or switch. Probably view first, because that's, the simplest. Doesn't edit anything, it just views the pull. And we've already made code to view the pull, which is when we were adding it. Actually, it doesn't show because it edits the message, but it would have shown. If we added a pull, it would show. And yeah, pull view would just do that for an existing pull. So you can double check. And I use all these commands very regularly, by the way. Every single one of these, except to remove. Usually I don't really remove them, but I use like every single one of these commands like daily. Yeah, let's start coding that then. We have some space in here. So we have pull Q, pull add, scroll down to pull view. Start writing some stuff in here. So pull view, it comes with an argument. We're gonna need to grab that argument. It's gonna be a number. How do we grab the argument? Have I ever grabbed an argument? Oh gosh, maybe I haven't grabbed an argument yet. We might have to look at the wiki. Interaction. Options get subcommand. Okay, let's look at the wiki, because I do not remember how to get the arguments of a thing. So, documentation, Opera, open up documentation maybe? If it would ever update, that is. Okay, there we go. Documentation, we're doing a slash command. Doesn't exist. Interaction, sorry. We're doing a interaction. Interaction. I don't know, is application command, base command interaction. I think it's this. So we have a bunch of properties here. It should be in the properties. As like an argument or something. Application ID, command name, ephemeral. I don't see it there. I don't see it over here either. This implements interaction responses. This is a base command interaction. Maybe we need command interaction. Maybe? Honestly, I have no clue. I've never used these. Command ID, that's different. Command name is the name of the command. Invoked command. And where is it? There's like no option. Options. The options pass to this command. Yes? Maybe? Option get number. Gets a number option. Okay, that's what we need. Cool. That was a little confusing to find. So let our position equal interaction.options dot get number. String, which is called pause, I think. Required is true. I think that's what it's called. Let's double check the Discord, I guess. /poll view pause. Okay, that should return it. I guess before we even start anything, let's just make sure it does return the proper thing. Let's do that. It won't send a message, so it will error when we run it, but it should print something in the console. It should print whatever we give it in the console right here. So if we do view position 5, tab, enter, an error occurred, didn't send anything, obviously, but look at the command prompt and it's a big old line of errors. Option pause is type integer. Oh, oops, my bad. Integer is different than number. My bad. Okay, let's change it to number then. Or integer then. Gee, it's so picky. Okay. So no, don't get the number, get the integer. Completely different. And let's rerun. Rerun the code and rerun Discord /poll view 5. Boom. Check our command and boom, we got 5. So we have the position, and that's literally all we need. Okay, cool. So we're on a good track. We have the position, and we just want to view the poll. So how do we view the poll? I already wrote it up here. Send a demo poll. I guess let's copy and paste and see what we need to fix this. Because we're not going to have everything that this box had, but we can check. So we're not going to need buttons because we're just viewing the poll. So no point to have the buttons. It's not going to be a follow-up, it's going to be a reply. It's going to be the embed, it's going to be poll handler get embed for the new poll. New poll does not exist. Also, what is going on here? Interaction.guild.id. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, so poll type. Wait, do we even use poll type in here? Get poll embed poll type. Okay, yeah, we do. So we need to grab the poll at that position. In order to do that, we need to check if, again, if we're in the server or not. If we're checking a server command or a Discord wide command. So if we're doing Discord wide, we should be doing this. And if we're doing a server, we should be doing this. So // I guess we don't need that. Poll type server. So we don't have anything for the server yet, so let's just leave it as that. Get server pull data, pull queue. Tell myself to do it later because we don't have server stuff created yet. But for discords, we can set the pull type to discord and we can grab it from database. Let's let pull queue. Let's just let it exist. Pull queue equals await database dot stuff we already wrote before. Let's grab it from up here. Database get row this. That should be working. Put that there. So pull queues ID 1, that should be our Discord. I mean, I guess this would be like the interaction .guild .id .to number? Is that a thing? To number? Converts value to a number? Okay, it should be. So when we do save it, it will grab a thing there. I got this dumb command prompt in the way. I've been coding behind it the entire time. The stream is all a bunch of windows, so it shows even though I minimized it. But yeah, if it's the interaction in the server, then we're gonna grab our pull queue. And then new poll does not exist. So we want pull queue position +1 or -1. Or wait, okay. So we actually need the pull number as well. So let pull number equal 0. So pull number would be 0 for server because we're not going to keep a history of the server's polls, but we are going to keep a history of the Discord-wide polls. So in order to do that, we're going to have to do the same exact stuff we did up here, which is just copy and paste. Grab that, put it here, indent, here we go. So pull number, and then get the pull queue. And then over here, instead of just position -1, we should have it as pull number plus position -1. Which should offset it by the pull number. And then since our position, since JavaScript arrays start from 0, we should -1 when they say that they want the one in the first position. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm trying to think ahead for like servers. So servers, pull number would just be 0. Pull num. Let pull num equals 0. So it'd be 0 for servers. So if they were trying to view pull number 1, it'd be 0 plus 1 minus 1 equals 0, which would be the first pull. But that'd be the first running pull. So we actually don't need this? The first pull in a server queue will always be the one that's currently running, I think. There's so many intricacies with that, because if you create a pull but it hasn't been sent yet, then it won't technically be running. So that makes that a little bit difficult, because for servers, there might not be a running poll at that time. So, I guess the first object in the array would be empty if there is nothing running at the time, and we just have to account for that. But we haven't done any service stuff, so let's not worry about it. But I think if poll number is 0 and we say position 1, we're gonna get the second thing, which should be the first position. It's confusing because we're offset by 1 in our poll queue. Because technically this is the first thing, and this is the second thing, but we're not allowing anyone to change this. So we want this to be the first thing, so we have to offset everything by 1. But since everything's already offset by 1 by JavaScript with positioning, then we don't have to offset anything. It's simple, right? Yeah. So I think that should work. We grab the pool data. Let's comment this. Get poll view data. So we're staying commented and not making spaghetti code. Up here, did we comment anything? Get queue information. I guess we could just copy and paste that. Get queue information. Okay. That should work. So then when it gets the queue information, it sends the poll at that position. But there might not be a poll at that position, so we have to actually have an error for that. Check if poll exists. And that should be simple enough. We just have to check if poll queue poll number dot or plus pause. If that doesn't exist, then we need to send an error message, which could be done right up where? Right here? I guess that works, yeah. For our other error message, did we even... I didn't even put a return in here. That's bad. For checking duplicate reactions, we need to actually set a return so it doesn't keep going through even though there's duplicate reaction. So that should work. So let message embed be view poll. There is no poll at position plus pause plus that. And that should just work, I guess. And it edits a message, but it doesn't need to edit any message. It just needs to interact. It has to reply to the interaction. So it sends that. There's no components. Ephemeral, yeah. Here, this should also be ephemeral. And we don't need to console log this message either. Why are we console logging up here? Probably some debug thing I was trying to do. Don't need that. So embed equals, we didn't define embed yet, so let embed equal add a poll We don't even need this, do we? Do we need this embed at all? Should it say that this is the poll at position 5, or should it just send the poll? It should probably just say this is the poll at position 5. Below is the poll currently in position plus pause plus boom period. And it should be view poll. And yeah, it replies with that embed, and then it replies with the poll embed. Components buttons, there's no buttons. Fetch reply, we don't need to fetch the reply. We just need to reply to it and return. So that should work. Obviously it probably won't, but let's try it out. Let's go to Discord. Good old Discord, pull view 2. Error. No, really? No, there's an error. How? Okay, cannot access poll type before initialization. Alright, so looks like we didn't initialize it. Where is poll type? Let poll type. Yeah, so we need poll type up here then. Because right here we're just kind of removing it. And then this doesn't need to be there because we already did that. Poll type, okay. That should fix that. Rerun the bot. Go back to Discord. /poll view 2. Errored again. This time, poll number is not defined because it's poll num and it's not poll number. We're gonna get it eventually. This is how coding usually works for me. I write something like in its entirety, and then I run it, and then I just keep running it until I fix every single error that comes out of it. It's how I roll. So it's not poll number anymore, it's poll num. So that's simple. I think I'm gonna bet that this is the last error. And we should be able to have it work this time. Or maybe not. Did I even save it? Am I crazy? Oh, let me rerun it. I might have not have reran it. /poll view 2. Okay, I did rerun it. Interesting. We're still getting the same error. Poll number is not defined in 240, line 240. 240 or 36? Let's see. 240 or 36? 240 up here. Poll number. Okay, we did miss a poll number. That's the last one. Now it should work. It's always just variable names. Never an in-between. Yeah, so reran the bot. Discord. Pull. View. 2. Send. Wow. View poll. Below is the poll currently in position 2. Poll view 1. Is water dry? Okay. Poll view 5. There's no poll as position 5. Okay, well, let's fix that typo, but it works. That's pretty simple. There is no poll at position 5. And yeah, we already got this full view command working. So we could save that. And we just have to do similar for the remove and the switch command. Except one thing that was always confusing with the remove and switch is that it would say that it did it, but it wouldn't show that it did it. So I think maybe we need to make pull Q a function, which is actually a pretty darn big function. Maybe at some point we make it a function. I don't know if I want to do that now, but at some point we make it a function and then we send the pull Q if we ever do remove or switch, so it visibly confirms that we did the right thing. Because you're kind of just in the blank. You're in the dark about it, and you just have to rerun the pull Q command. But tired. But I mean that's pretty good. We got a database running. We got stuff working. We're saving things. Yeah, the only stuff we need to do now is like go into time loop. We have to start making the loop for when it actually sends the pull. And once that starts, then that's kind of like a ticking time bomb. It'll always kind of run. But we do also have to put into account if the bot crashes, what to do. Because right now, like my bot, on the right, I'm pretty sure it has some safeguards if it does crash. This bot also has safeguards. It's been DMing me this entire time. Whenever it has an error, but it doesn't crash, like it gets handled, it actually just sends me the full stack of the error. Just so it works. I wish I could show it, but it'd like show all my DMs as well, which would be not nice. I can't show that, but I will, of course, have that exist. And yeah, I mean, I think I'm done for the night. I think I'm good. We did good. We coded. We figured out the database. We coded pull Q. We coded pull view. It's pretty decent. Fix them things. Guess the last thing I want to do is remove pull Q, this dumb thing. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know how to remove this table. Delete table, pull Q. Yes. And then when I exit out, save. Okay. Let me rerun the bot and see if it actually comes back or not. Database. Pull Qs. Okay, so we don't have that dumb table anymore. We just have pull Qs. Have the good old data and pull Qs. Some polls in there. And then we're going to have servers. Server IDs are going to be right here. And they'll all have their own poll data, and it'll all be so very nice. Actually look nice. Slash commands are okay. I mean, the slash poll add command still uses the read messages because Discord does not have a text input like option for follow-ups, which is unfortunate. But eventually it will. Hopefully. They say they will, but until then we're gonna have to ask for send message berms. But it probably, I don't release the bot rewrite until it actually adds that option. But thank you for the follow, Marco. It's unfortunate because I'm about to get off, but maybe you'll catch another coding stream because I think we did quite a bit in here. Got our whole gimmick here. It's a weird looking spoon. I like how the Unicode's always different in different applications, but yeah, I'm gonna get off now. But I do hope you have a good rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, or morning. And maybe my next stream will also be coding, because I don't really have any games to play. So I might be back to this. So look out for that. If you want to stay up to date with that stuff, you can always join the Discord, which is in the About section, or, you know, just on my website, scadia.dev. And that's the Discord that all this stuff's in. All this is the Discord. Got rules. Beautiful. These beautiful people here. But anyways, hope you have a good rest of your day, night, even after morning, whatever, whatnot. And I'll probably see you in the next coding stream, which might be... It'll either be tomorrow, it likely won't be on the weekend. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, those are the highest probability times, alright? So just keep a lookout. I'll see you around. I hope you enjoy the stream.